four trances, the four wholly unlimited, the four formless attainments, the five superknowledges, and, except for the supramundane dharmas, whatever other worldly dharmas there are. 5. Supramundane dharmas. Supramundane dharmas are the four applications of mindfulness, the four right efforts, the four bases of psychic power, the five dominants, the five powers, the seven limbs of enlightenment, the holy eightfold path. The three doors to deliverance, i.e., emptiness, the signless, the wishless. The dominant of I shall come to understand the not yet understood, the dominant of understanding, the dominant of one who has understood. The concentration with thought adjusted and discursive. The concentration without thought adjusted, and only with thought discursive. The concentration without either thought adjusted or thought discursive. Science, liberation, mindfulness, full awareness, wise attention. The 8 deliverances, the 9 attainments of successive stations, the 18 kinds of emptiness. The 10 powers of a Tathagata. The 4 grounds of self-confidence, the 4 analytical knowledges, the great friendliness, the great compassion, the 18 special dharmas of a Buddha. 6. Dharmas without flows. Dharmas without flows are the 5 skandhas, the 12 sense fields, the 18 elements, the 4 trances, the 4 wholly unlimited, the 4 formless attainments, the 5 superknowledges. 7. Dharmas without outflows. Dharmas without outflows are the 4 applications of mindfulness, the 4 right efforts, the 4 bases of psychic power, the 5 dominants, the 5 powers, the 7 limbs of enlightenment, the holy eightfold path. The 4 holy truths, the 4 trances, the 8 deliverances, the 9 attainments of successive stations, the 3 doors to deliverance, i.e., emptiness, the signless, the wishless. The 10 powers of a Tathagata, the 4 grounds of self-confidence, the 4 analytical knowledges, the great friendliness, the great compassion, the 18 special dharmas of a Buddha. 8. Conditioned dharmas. Conditioned dharmas are the world of sense desire, the world of form, the formless world, and also any other dharmas that are included in the conditioned element, i.e., the 37 wings of enlightenment, etc. 9. Unconditioned dharmas. Unconditioned dharmas are that of which there is no production, passing away, or alteration. Extinction of greed, hate, and delusion. Suchness, no falseness, unaltered suchness, the true nature of Dharma, the Dharma element, the established order of Dharma, the fixed sequence of Dharma, the unthinkable element, the reality limit. 10. Common dharmas. Common dharmas are the 4 trances, the 4 wholly unlimited, the 4 formless attainments, the 5 superknowledges. 11. Uncommon dharmas. Uncommon dharmas are the 4 applications of mindfulness, the 4 right efforts, the 4 bases of psychic power, the 5 dominants, the 5 powers, the 7 limbs of enlightenment, the holy eightfold path. The 4 holy truths, the 4 trances, the 8 deliverances, the 9 attainments of successive stations, the 3 doors to deliverance, i.e., emptiness, the signless, the wishless, all concentrations and all dharani doors. The 10 powers of a Tathagata, the 4 grounds of self-confidence, the 4 analytical knowledges, the great friendliness, the great compassion and the 18 special dharmas of a Buddha. 11. The objective supports of progress. A bodhisattva, who courses in perfect wisdom, should not become attached to any of these dharmas, which are empty of own marks. And all dharmas should be understood in accordance with non-duality, on account of the non-discrimination and their non-construction. 6. The program. 6.1. The greatness of the aspiration to raise all beings to the highest possible state. The meaning of great being. 1. A savior of many. Subhuti. A bodhisattva is called a great being. For what reason is a bodhisattva called a great being? The Lord. He is called a great being, because here he will cause a great mass of beings, a great collection of beings, to achieve the highest. Subhuti. What is that great mass of beings, that great collection of beings? The Lord. The term, a great mass and collection of beings, refers to those who have reached the stage of becoming one of the clan, to those who have reached the eighth lowest stage, to streamwinners, once returners, arhats, to pratyekabuddhas, to bodhisattvas, great beings, who have had the first thought of enlightenment, until we come to the bodhisattvas who stand on the irreversible stage. That is the great mass and collection of beings which a bodhisattva will cause to achieve the highest. And he will cause them to achieve the highest after he has produced an adamantine thought. The Lord. Here a bodhisattva, a great being, produces a thought thus. After I have in the measureless stream of samsara put on the armor, I should become one who never abandons all beings. Towards all beings should I adopt the same attitude of mind. All beings should I lead to nirvana, by means of the three vehicles. And even when I have led all beings to nirvana, no being at all has been led to nirvana. And why? I should look through to the non-production and non-stopping of all dharmas. With my thought exclusively set on the knowledge of all modes should I course in the six perfections. Everywhere should I train myself to accomplish the penetration into all dharmas. For the consummation of the one principle of all dharmas should I penetrate, etc. Until we come to, for the sake of the penetration to the consummation of the perfections should I be trained in all dharmas. For the sake of the penetration to the consummation of the unlimited, the trances, the formless attainments, the superknowledges of the 10 powers, the grounds of self-confidence, the special Buddha dharmas. This is the production of an adamantine thought by the bodhisattva, the great being. Supported thereon he will cause a great mass and collection of beings to achieve the highest, and that without depending on anything. Furthermore, a bodhisattva, a great being, produces the thought that, for the sake of as many beings as feel a painful feeling in the hells, among the animals, or in the world of Yama, I will feel that same painful feeling. Likewise a bodhisattva should produce a thought thus. For the sake of each single being I will experience for hundreds of thousands of niyutas of kotis of eons the pains of the hells. Of the animal world, of the world of Yama, until those beings have won nirvana in the realm of nirvana which leaves nothing behind. Through this skill in means will I, for the sake of all beings, experience that pain of the hells, of the animal world, of the world of Yama, until these beings have won nirvana in the realm of nirvana which leaves nothing behind. Afterwards I will, for the sake of my own self, know full enlightenment after I have planted wholesome roots for hundreds of thousands of niyutas of kotis of eons and become equipped for enlightenment with a manifold equipment. This is a bodhisattva's production of an adamantine thought. Furthermore, in order to achieve the highest for all beings, a bodhisattva should constantly have a sublime thought. The sublime state of his thought consists in that, on account of the first thought of enlightenment, in him no thought of greed is produced, nor of hate, delusion or harming, nor a disciple thought or pratyekabuddha-thought. This is the sublime state of thought of a bodhisattva by which he will achieve the highest for all beings. But he does not put his mind to that thought. Furthermore, a bodhisattva should become one whose thought is unshakable. A bodhisattva's unshakable state of thought consists in his not putting his mind even to the mental activities associated with the knowledge of all modes. Furthermore, a bodhisattva should become one whose thought is directed towards the benefit and ease of all beings, consists in the sheltering of all beings, in not abandoning them. But he does not put his mind to that. It is thus that a bodhisattva, coursing in perfect wisdom, will achieve the highest for all beings. Furthermore, a bodhisattva should have a constant liking for Dharma, a delight in Dharma, fondness for Dharma, devotion to Dharma. What here is Dharma? The unbroken unity of all Dharmas. What is the liking for Dharma? The wish, the eagerness for Dharma. What is delight in Dharma? The pleasure in Dharma. What is fondness for Dharma? The appreciation of its qualities. What is devotion to Dharma? The developing, the making much of that Dharma. It is thus that a bodhisattva, coursing in perfect wisdom, should achieve the highest for all beings, and that without depending on anything. Moreover, a bodhisattva who courses in perfect wisdom should achieve the highest for all beings after he has stood in the 18 kinds of emptiness, the 37 wings of enlightenment, the powers, etc. 2. The Buddha Dharmas, and in the concentrations, beginning with the adamantine concentration and ending with the concentration which is, like space, unshackled, free and untainted. And all that without depending on anything. Having stood in these dharmas, a bodhisattva who courses in perfect wisdom should make a great mass and collection of beings achieve the highest. It is for this reason that a bodhisattva is called a great being. End chapter 11.